Here's my review for Killing Floor 2. Let's start off with the story. There is no story in this game. You just shoot zombies and all these monsters and you have a good time. There you go. There is some personality to the characters that you can pick in the game. One guy does sound like Sean Connery, so that's always awesome too. But there's two modes. So you got survival and you got survival versus, and with survival versus, basically it's the same thing except players can then be the monsters. I don't play that one that much. I kind of see this as gravy, but that survival mode that you can play, oh my god. This is one of the best damn co-op games you will ever play. It is awesome. It's like an evolution from the Call of Duty zombies. It's like they took that basic formula and they added so much stuff on top of it, and it's awesome. So let's get into it. So in survival mode, what's neat is you get 6 friends together and you play this awesome game, and you can choose how many waves you want to do in the game. You can do a little or you can do a lot. And then when you get to the last wave, you gotta fight a boss. And then you beat it. And what I like about Killing Floor, how it does its co-op, is there's a definitive end to it. It's not last until you all die. There's actually a way to beat the levels. And I do like this because it gives you a huge sense of accomplishment. By being able to beat these levels, you're like, oh, I beat the boss, oh, this is so exciting. And it does create some really awesome moments in it. I had a huge team before, all my buddies were playing it, and we all died on the boss. And the boss was just running at my friend. He's quickly trying to reload and everything, and he fires off a couple rounds. The boss only has a few hits, and the boss dies, and we all cheer for him because we totally thought he was going to screw it up. So the game has a lot of cool classes to be able to choose from. If you want to be the type of guy who uses a lot of shotguns and gives ammo to your teammates, you can go support. Or if you want to be able to heal your teammates, you can choose medic. And you can choose guns that fires off these syringes from the gun. So if your buddy's like dying halfway across the map, if you can like hit him with it and hit him with a syringe, he'll get some health, and it's a lot of fun. And there's a lot of classes to be able to choose from. So you get a lot of lots. You get so much variety. And what I like too is even if you pick the medic class, you don't have to just play with those weapons. You can then choose, say, the Berserker's weapon class, or you can choose some of the weapons from the Commando class. You're not restricted in that sense. Though, whatever weapons that you are using and then killing the enemy zombies with, that will then level up that class. So if I'm a medic and I'm using the Commando's weapons, I'm gonna level up some of the Commando's then skill tree. And what's neat is each class has these different skill trees, and then every time you gain 5 levels, you can then choose another passive buff to help you out. And these are really neat. For instance, with the survivalists, what's cool with them is they get like really fast reload, but then you gain a couple more levels and you can turn your grenades now into the medic's grenades. So now you kind of have this like quasi-survivalist, but / medic class. And I like that these kind of RPG elements are in there. It has a lot of awesome progression. So you're playing through the matches, you're shooting a lot of enemies, and you're gaining experience points. And you're also gaining in-game money while you're killing these guys. And then you go back to a trader unit, and then you go there and you buy your weapons and everything like that. But there's something that's even cooler with that. Say a bunch of your friends die one round, they lose most of their stuff, they can pick up the last weapon they had in their hands, but they need some more body armor, they need some more grenades. There's a button that you can be able to then give them money. It's really cool. So say you've gotten a lot and you're doing really well and you don't want to buy any more weapons, you can just give them money so that they can kind of get back up to speed. It's a good way to kind of like help people that are struggling a bit on the team, so it's not just, oh, he died and now you're pretty much done for the whole match. It's like, no, your teammates can kind of help you out, and I like how the whole game does encourage this cooperation. The game also has a lot of different weapons to use. You got shotguns, handguns, machine guns, you got a light machine gun in there, and katanas, yeah, really cool melee weapons, and awesome grenades, and flashbangs, regular grenades, healing grenades. I love the healing grenades. You throw the healing grenades around, creates this beautiful blue aura around, and it heals all your buddies, but hurts all the enemies. You just throw a bunch of those suckers down and have everyone come right at you and try and give you a hug, and then they die. Now, I've been talking about all these other elements from the game, but is it actually fun to shoot shit in this game? And yes, it is awesome. It runs great. It hits like a nice 60 FPS, even on the PS4, and it's a lot of fun. You can tell that it's like really smooth and very fluid. Lots of fun to play. The minute-to-minute action is exciting and very intense. It also has some nice, cool things like flares that Killing Floor does that other games don't do. So if you pop off, say, like a headshot or really awesome multi-kill, the whole game will go into this awesome slow-mo for everybody. and that might even be able to give you a leg up where you can pop off a couple more headshots or get a quick reload in. I love this feature. It never gets old, like ever. You always want that slow-mo to pop up. It's awesome. It's extremely satisfying. The other thing that I like that you can do in Killing Floor is you can weld doors. And what's really cool with this is then you can help pigeonhole zombies to come at you from a specific position. So I like that this stuff is in there. And certain glasses can then repair doors that have been destroyed by the zombies. So it really comes in handy to kind of have like a well-rounded class. Overall, this game is just fun. It's a lot of fun. They give you so many maps that there's a lot of variety there. There's been one free DLC that came out a couple months ago, and I hope there's more that will keep coming to the PlayStation 4. I know that on the computer, there's just so much on PC. There's so much awesome stuff on PC. So if you have a PC and you like playing this stuff and you got friends, go play it. This is meant to be played with friends. You can play by yourself and it is fun, but I will say, keep it with the co-op. So if you want to go find some friends or you have friends, this is the game for you with that. My only nitpick is for consoles, there's no split screen option. I just wish it was there, just out of a matter of convenience. But I'm not going to really hammer on it for not having it as much as I always want it there, because the game is so damn good with its co-op. It's a lot of fun. I love this game. It's just fantastic. If you've just been grown bored of doing zombies all the time on Call of Duty, but have really enjoyed that mode and wish that they would pump some more life into it, Killing Floor is that game for you. It's got some more advancements to it, and it's a lot of fun. So definitely check it out if you haven't played it. And thank you very much for watching. If you enjoyed this video, please hit that like button. If you want to see more content like this, please subscribe, and I'll see you next time.